Korea. League of Legends highlights. Powered by ArcaneBet.com. Bet live on esports.
From SKT, and it does end up being the Casio top after all. It's why I was holding judgment. Faker going to be jumping on the Lissandra most likely. Could again be a change there. I have a question. What is the maximum amounts of sacks of gold you can have in one item?
I'm not actually sure. Mini stun there on Amada here on the bottom side as Deft is trying to stack up this passive. One more auto will get there.
Oh!
There's the flash in from Clid, and Tucson
Got him!
is already dead.
That is what we call some clean play. Clid back on the Jarvan. He played over in China, but hasn't played in the re-debut. Jungle Jax was Q onto a ward and then flash with the Counter-Strike up. So he's still got so much chase
There's the flash
here.
chain coming in as Faker is going to get stunned up. Counter-Strike's going to mean another one, and the auto picks it up for Pawn.
Didn't even need a ward to pull off that one. You can EQ onto a ward flash as the Jax largely being avoided by Pawn.
Pawn picked up most of it beforehand as the chain. It's going to activate yet again. We get a mimicked one as
Two
well.
chains!
Pop! And that's the solo kill. Pawn. He's someone that's been able to do it in the past, and he does it again in 2019.
People always remember Pawn versus Faker differently. People talk about how it was always Pawn. Other people remind you that it was often Faker. This time it's Pawn in the mid lane.
Question marks on Pawn as Kuz turns up top side, and Khan's already taking a lot of damage. The disdain to go forward as Khan, I don't think he's going to be able to get it. The ultimate, I believe, even missed onto Rascal, and KingZone get a free one.
Only one angle the jungle could come through that Khan wouldn't sing on. The harassment's why CS numbers are lower than you might expect. It's all intentional. It's all patch 9.3 with no hotfix. Don't try this at home. And speaking of don't try this at home.
Yep, Khan is just going to die, pretty sure. No, he doesn't. He manages to pick up the Rift Herald as well and grabs the kill because the ultimate was there before. It looked like lunacy, but in the end, it was genius.
And another debate. That's the first item purchase, 20% CDR, working towards 100 AD. Meanwhile, Ezreal's power farmed with Klepto, as only Ezreal can. No sighting of a Frost point. Pick can solo down slowly onto this cloud. I've seen some Cinderhawk, Jarvan.
And then we cut the video as Faker's going to take a voice.
We only get 30 seconds, remember, otherwise the copyright people come.
Well, Khan's actually in a pretty decent position for a flank here as Pawn moves on over. AT could be in trouble. Marta with the flash box is not exactly going to work out here as Tucson has the ult, but Rascal can't get into this fight. Clid has to flash to get out of the way of the extra damage, though, and the Urgot this time is not able to put them in the grinder. Finally, Faker gets the combo, but Marta has to go golden to keep himself alive. Flay comes back in, and in his dying breath is able to help himself out, and Faker flashing on forward. Deft keeps himself alive for the moment, and Kuz will be the sacrificial lamb, getting the god of the mid lane, the triple kill.
Ends up being a 3 for 2, a fight on two fronts there.
He's teetering.
But that's what KingZone want, fights on two fronts. If they fight front to back with the item advantage.
See just there, that's both Pawn. He got in one go. Not your trinket.
Urgot's walking up.
Yeah, actually going to get headbutt pulp there. Voidseeker's going to land, so Clid could get jumped on with the Killer Instinct, but Leap Strike going to get Kuz out of there, and True Shot Barrage. He's not going to land. Faker dives on forward, but it's only Tucson that he's able to get on top of, and that's free hitting on the side of Pawn. Flash has to be used from Nada, and that's going to be Faker dead, biting off more than he can chew.
He had no backup there. Urgot was nowhere near the fight. There was no one in the front line, but they're trying to turn onto Pawn. He has to flash away. Tries to come away pretty decently in that particular fight. It's mid lane.
Oh, not surprised about that one as Marta's going to go down, but they trade it for the Kai'Sa. Teddy is huge in this fight as Tucson trapped and is going to give away the double kill. Leap Strike gets Kuz out of there, and Pawn just has to watch on while everything goes wrong.
And we can't translate that.
Trading it for a Mountain Drake, but that's Mountain Drake versus 4 dragons. Yeah. That SKT have already picked up. They don't give a heck. I was going to use a swear word.
You can say hell, it's fine.
All right. SKT very happy to make that one. Trading a health bar from a jungler, certainly worth it, is now Teddy working on this inhibitor, and he just does so much damage. Ezreal, pretty silly, didn't manage to yell at anyone. He's just causing a ruckus, and no one's there to hear it.
No even miasma had the pulverize interaction that we were alluding to in the champ select.
Last inhibitor. Teddy wants one more auto, doesn't get it, cancels it after that one as Pawn clears out the minion wave. But SKT, they can just create all the space that they want.
Coma can't say anything about. Take the Elder, back if you need to buy some items, run to the Baron, and hey, you want to fight against 4-struck Elder while we're doing insane damage to a Baron? Probably answers no. Take the Baron, it's 3 inhibitors down, really nothing KingZone can do. I think that's the right call on the Killer Instinct because you just throw it all out there and see if anything will stick, and of course the answer is no. So insanely tanky and a Thresh in his pocket. Baron.
That wave in as well. True Shot Barrage not quite available again just yet, but they will take down this inhibitor. Next one to respawn will be there on that bottom side, and SKT looks like they don't want to take any chances. They want to be able to usher in these minions as quickly as possible. Def now doesn't have a lot of wave clear options with the Infinity Edge now built up.
Not the biggest range here, so you can see the last bit here, but he's engaged.
Well, yeah, Glitz is going to dive on forward, has himself the combo with Marta's Lantern, which is a cute one. They get the ultimate out of TuSin for their trouble, but that's going to give them a lot of damage onto these structures. The dive on forward is Glitz going to get booped back. Cuz trying to get work done, but he's probably just going to sacrifice himself. Turrets fall down. TuSin gets to the base. Def still alive for the moment, but they're just focusing on the Nexus. Faker should be able to get that one done, and KingZone just watch as their base falls apart. Looked very similar to our first game, and who's going to be able to do it in game number 3.
But it was so much squarer by the end. It wasn't about having a million wards and no one can answer this siege. Urgot